John Higgins Mortgage One. So this comes from the category of be careful what you wish for. We had the Federal Reserve lower their Fed funds rate by 50 basis points a couple of weeks ago, and the numbers that have come out since then, nothing but bad news for the bond market. We've had hotter than expected inflation and a jobs number that was much higher than what was forecast. So at that Fed meeting, the Fed kind of said that they thought they had their arms around inflation and that wouldn't be a problem. The numbers over the last week might show that inflation is still a bit of an issue, and the jobs numbers continue to amaze. We had well over 200,000 jobs created, and we're expecting something probably around 150,000. So good news is bad news for the bond market. So when the economy is kind of growing again and the Fed is trying to effect a soft landing, so they're expecting it to slow, it's bad news for bonds in general and mortgage rates certainly. Where we were heading below 6.5% just a couple of weeks ago, now we're at rates that we saw basically back maybe last July. So heading back towards 7%, not good for home affordability. So we'll kind of watch these numbers. We know we have an election coming up here in several weeks, and the Fed meets shortly thereafter. So we'll kind of get a feel for what they're thinking. But 50 basis points on the next Fed meeting, as far as a cut goes, is pretty much off the table. Most people are saying 25 at most, if that at all. So we'll keep our eye on that. Talk to you next week.